Do not be intimidated by credit score repair by howtogrowcredit.com. While you watch this video, please consider subscribing. If you like this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below with any questions. We would love to hear from you. Also, when the video ends, make sure to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. If your credit is bad, it can prevent you from many things, like taking out a loan or leasing an automobile. Credit rating will fall based on unpaid bills or paying fees too late. The tips listed here can help raise your credit score. The first step in credit repair is to build a plan. Unfortunately, the way that you approach spending money will probably have to be revamped. Sticking to necessities for a while is crucial. If the thing you're looking at is not both necessary and within your budget, then put it back on the shelf and walk away. The first step in credit is developing an effective plan and make a plan. You have to be committed to making real changes in the way you spend money. Only buy what you necessary. If you can't get a normal card due to a low credit score, look into a secured card. You will most likely be approved for this type of card, but you will have to add money to the card before you can use it, so the bank will know that you can pay for all of your purchases. Responsible use of a credit card can help rebuild your credit. You can keep your interest rates by maintaining a favorable credit score as high as possible. This will make your monthly payments easier and allow you to pay off your debt a lot quicker. You will be able to buy a house and finance it if you maintain a good credit rating. Staying current with your mortgage payments is a way to raise your credit score even more. When you are a homeowner, you will be financially stable based on what you own. If you have to borrow some money, you will need this. Interest rates. Getting a reduced interest rate is the easiest way to reduce your overall debt. Creditors are skirting a fine line of law when they try to charge you exorbitant interest rates. However, you did sign an agreement to pay the interest. You may wish to make a legal claim that the interest rate charged exceeded your state's statutory limits. You can dispute inflated interest rates. Creditors are skirting aspects of the law when they try to charge you with high interest rates. You did sign a contract saying that agrees you will pay off the debt. You may wish to make a legal claim that the interest rates are too high if you want to sue your lenders. If someone promises you to improve your score by changing your factual history, this is a scam. These bad marks stay on your record for 7 years or more. You should know that mistakes and anything incorrect can be removed from your credit report. If you want to fix your credit, avoid companies claiming they can remove all of your issues. They are lying. Negative credit information remains on your history for a minimum of 7 years. It's vital that you begin paying the bills that you have if you want to improve your credit. Paying your bills on time and for the full amount is important. Your FICO score will begin to increase immediately after you pay the bills that are past due. You should always make an effort to pay them on time and in full. Your credit score will begin to increase immediately upon paying off some of your past due bills. When trying to rehabilitate your credit, it is important to work with each credit card company you are indebted to. This prevents you from sinking further into debt or further damaging your credit score. Do not be afraid to call your credit card company and ask if you can make changes to your due date or your minimum payment amounts. Contact your creditors and see if you can get them to lower your credit limit. Not only can this tactic prevent you from getting yourself in over your head with debt, but it will be reflected in your credit score because it shows that you are responsible with your credit. Contact your creditors to request a reduction in your credit line. This will prevent overextending yourself and lets the company know about your responsible borrowing habits. You could get credit easier in the future. Joining a credit union may be a way to boost your credit if you are having a hard time doing so elsewhere. Before going into debt settlement, find out how it will affect your credit score. Some settlement agreements can be bad for your credit score, so be wary and do your homework. They do not worry about how your credit score looks, they want to get money. Dispute any errors that you find on any of your credit reports. Joining a credit union may be a way to boost your credit score when you are having a hard time getting credit. They may offer better rates and more credit due to local conditions as compared to national ones. Credit card. Do not live beyond your means. You need to change your way of thinking in this regard. In past years, people used good credit ratings to buy the items that they normally couldn't afford, and they are now paying big payments. Take a deep look at your finances, and determine what you can realistically afford to spend. Check your credit card statement each month and make sure there are no errors. If such fees are present, contact the credit card company to avoid being reported for failure to pay. You must review credit card bills every month to check for errors. Contact the credit card company right away if there are incorrect fees, so that they won't be on your credit report. Pay off any balances as soon as you can to start the credit score repair process. Pay down your cards that have the highest interest rates first. This shows creditors you are being responsible with credit. Lowering the balances you carry on revolving accounts can improve your credit score. You can improve your score by lowering your balances. The FICO system has a new level for every 20 percentage points of your credit available. This helps you maintain a proper credit status. Late payments are reported to all credit report companies and they can damage your chances of getting loans or a loan. While it can be hard to just let the negative reports go, the statement will not be considered when lenders look at your credit history. If anything, it will just hurt you as it will draw attention to the negative event. Take the time to carefully go over all your monthly credit card statement. It is only your responsibility to be sure that everything is correct. Don't believe the hype of lawyers or other offices that promise they can immediately fix your credit score. There are a lot of scam lawyers out there who will charge you a lot of money for credit repair techniques that don't do much. Investigate any lawyer thoroughly before contacting them for credit assistance. Make sure a credit score repair agency is reputable. There are lots of credit repair agencies that you will want to avoid. Many people have been the victim of credit restoration scams. It can be terrible to deal with having multiple different debts that you are unable to pay. Divide your money between your creditors so everyone gets paid. Making payments, even just minimum ones, will prevent your debts from going into collection. Try not to use credit cards only for purchases you can afford to pay off. Pay with cash instead. If you are forced to use credit, always pay the balance in full each month. When you create a new credit source, your score decreases. Avoid obtaining checkout credit cards that offer huge discounts. If you open all these new accounts, you could see a drop in your credit score. Be wary of any company that tells you they could fix your credit quickly. Since a lot of people go through credit problems, there are a lot of businesses that have popped up to take advantage of the situation. Investigate a lawyer before contacting them to help you in repairing your credit. Make a definite plan to pay past due and collection accounts. These accounts will still appear on the credit report but will be shown as paid. This shows future creditors that you made good on your debt. Make out a definite plan to pay off past due accounts and collection accounts. Be sure to document all information if a collector threatens you. This is not legal. As a consumer, you are protected by certain laws, and you need to be aware of them. Existing debt. Maintaining a favorable credit score requires you to make all payments promptly. Make use of payment reminders to help you remember to make your payments on time. You can do this in several ways. You can have your bank remind you, put them into your scheduling software, or even have your creditors remind you. The next thing you need to do when repairing your credit is to make a plan to begin to pay the money off. Existing debt lowers an individual's credit score and can be a burden. Your credit score will rise significantly if you do not have existing debt. A debt repayment plan is an essential step towards repairing a bad or low credit score. Existing debt lowers your credit score and can be a burden. Put a plan in place to reduce your debt as much as you can each month. Having no current debt will help to raise your credit score. Debt consolidation programs can help you rebuild your credit if you're struggling with repairing it. By simply combining all your debts into single monthly payments, it becomes easier to budget and keep track of your expenses. This should assist you in making timely payments and repairing your credit rating. When working to improve your credit, make the minimum payments to all of your credit cards every month. Late payment will be put on your credit report, which will negatively impact your credit score. You will be seen as responsible if you always at least pay the minimum amount due. Make sure to keep a record of everything when interacting with credit bureaus in case they make mistakes. Keep track of all your contacts, including emails, and summaries of any phone calls you received. Send your dispute letter as certified mail so there is proof of you can prove it was received. Keep a savings and checking account open at all times. Open accounts serve as proof of income and financial stability to potential lenders. Creditors like to see financial responsibility, which can be shown with bank accounts that are held in good standing. Instead of avoiding collectors, talk to them to see what kind of payment arrangements they can offer you in light of your financial situation. Tell them how much you can pay, and when you will be able to pay it. Collectors are always able to negotiate. Anyone who ever needs a loan is impacted by how high or low their credit score is. Even if you have bad credit, things are not hopeless. Use the tips presented here to help improve your credit scores. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the content on this channel and our website howtogrowcredit.com. Both with new content added daily. Also, check out our recommended credit repair system with the link in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe and share. Not only does it help us make new content for you but also tells YouTube to share this content with others. How to grow credit. Steps to grow your credit score.